of that term I was talking about?
Well, someone is trying to find out what really happened to that one.
I'm sorry about your death.
Just a minute.
We're going to do everything we can to help the children.
What?
What it takes to get the feds involved. Grieving relatives.
We investigate any time a firefighter's still on the job.
Ever made one of those?
This fire was a bad.
I'm not sure.
Eric Mitchell, his company, did a preliminary
Well,
review.
I don't know.
I know I like them. I used to make them all the time.
Oh.
They get it back in. Company got separated. They didn't find Eric's body until they put out the fire.
So the fire didn't kill him.
The coroner couldn't find a cause of death. Eric's
That's really good.
no one claimed edges. He was dead before the fire even began. Unusual. And it raises the possibility that another firefighter killed him and left him there to burn. I hired you because if someone is lying about what happened in that fire, I need to know.
That won't be easy. A firehouse is a behavioral in-group. They become more cohesive in the face of adversity.
That's so.
Chief Morrow, and Clayton.
You know that shrink mumbo-jumbo won't get you far with our boys.
That's why I won't be interviewing the men.
Dr. Lightman will be conducting the interviews.
No, we'll get the most deception leakage from these firemen if they're interviewed by someone that they respect.
So we won't be asking the questions. You will.
What?
Honestly, it's good to.
Name?
Okay.
David Caddick. How long for the firefighter? 8 years.
Anything notable?
Well, Caddick's okay, but Clayton is biting his lip, tugging in his ear, showing an increase in manipulators. A sign of anxiety.
Lieutenant, sir?
Yeah, it's normal. He's already lost one man. Last thing he wants to do is indict another.
Don't start the fire. Our truck 5, responded right away. We started searching. We followed procedure. One man on the wall we would check. Wall comes down, screaming across the hall. Suddenly we're all in different directions. We split up. I was low on oxygen. I cleared a couple of rooms, then I hit the door. And I didn't see Eric again. Got down the hall, found an exit. I didn't see Eric again. Checked the stairwell. I left the building. I didn't see Eric again.
Huh.
The stories were consistent.
They were? Can you pull up the response latency analysis?
Response latency?
The time between when a question is asked and the answer is given. Tell us about the fire. Alarm went off. 3 a.m. Tell us about the fire. We got the call around 3 a.m. Tell us about the fire. Must have been about 3 in the morning.
Response time is under a second.
If they're lying, they'd be longer, right?
People think you take longer to respond if you're lying, but that's just that the lie is spontaneous.
If a lie is prepared ahead of time, you're eager to get it over with.
So which one of them's lying?
They all lie. Something happened in that fire. From the looks of it, every one of them was wrong.
Huh.
This is the second attempt on naming trios like this. Tensions between LaSalle and Trios organization have escalated. Trios been speaking out. A lot of us want to get. The only thing worse than this street violence will see. If Trios killed in prison, if the violence he takes over El Camino again. The governor believes Trios changed. He thinks he can do some real good on the outside. But we need to know he's telling the truth. That he's not going back to gang life.
All right. More than happy to put my reputation on the line.
First couple of years here, I was angry. So I took on the other prisoners, took on the guards, did a lot of solitary. It got so bad, I started stealing books from the prison library and carrying them around. I wasn't a big chain for a book. Take much time in the hole. I read anything I could get my hands on. Gardening manuals, economic textbooks, Spanish poetry. There is some cry of pain without at its end an echo of joy. Ramon de Campoamor. I read that. I don't know. It caused so much pain. What truth could come from that? And then I realized I had to be the joy.
That's the John story. Zimmerman,
regret what you did.
All I cared about was the power, money. I took a life.
Which one?
I ruined the lives of many young Latinos. Kids who glad a chance.
Do you have any plans?
No. I fell off the prison. I have a plan for sweet peace. We need a social agenda for the barrio. I've been stabbed twice the last month. 15 stitches this morning. The life is in your hands.
We need 3 more.
Do you think it might be helpful to put me into your little experiment? Gang leaders like Trio learn early that respect is key to survival. They need to respond to perceived disrespect, and it becomes what we call an emotional trigger.
He needs me to believe that he's reformed. But when I talk to him with my mouth full, this is what we get. Nostrils flared, lips tight.
Anger. He can't control himself. Disrespect is still a trigger. You're saying Trio hasn't changed.
Not necessarily. When he talks about his past, he shows us something else. And I took a life.
Shame. He's truly ashamed for what he's done. Yeah, but the anger trigger is...
No, that's survival trigger. And they're really hard to turn off. Doesn't mean he hasn't changed.
You need to compare this to an emotional baseline. Old videos, call the governor's office and see if there's anything they can send out.
Preferably before someone sticks another fork in Mr. Trio. Yeah. No problem.
You see that? You think you made the right call putting her on this case?
Well, who wouldn't want to be on this case? Evolution generally takes millennia, but change in a lifetime? Nah. That's something.
All the naturals that we've seen, they share 2 traits. They are uneducated and
And the other trait should have nothing to do with the scientific question of whether a man can evolve.
yes, but psychologically, if she has dealt with a history of
Hey, if she has strong feelings about Trio, then she has to learn to put them aside.
Oh, so I guess if someone's got to teach her how to avoid feelings, then you're the most qualified.
Some sob story about her being Latino and him being
I
Latino.
need some
And
help with my sci-fi.
Well, all 3 firemen showed increased manipulators, but only 2 of them showed micro-expressions of fear.
All right, well, take me through the one that didn't show fear.
I thought we were looking for the guy most likely to tell us what happened.
We are.
Okay. Doug Donovan. No increased anxiety, no notable signs.
Oh, stop it there. Take it back 3 seconds. Freeze it there. Cheeks raised. Lip corners depressed.
One more. Maybe he knows something. Maybe the group is forcing him to lie.
Well, either one you want to focus on. Mark it with the interview conditions. Keep him with someone he respects. He's the chief. The more guilty he feels, the more likely he is to tell you what he knows.
Training drill 1500, Eastern Drive. Truck 5, go, go, go.
All right, Bobby. Stay together. Keep your eyes on the man in front of you. Hold your line and do not lose contact with the wall. Bobby, get back to the line. Oh, take over. Bobby. Bobby. Bobby.
Chief Morris? What's that?
Didn't work out like this for Mitchell, did it? You saved the chief. Why didn't you save him?
You're not the type of guy to leave a man behind.